Hey everyone, it's Yoshi100 here, and I'm back with another Puyo tutorial. In this video, I'll be explaining another battle. Why is the volume not up? That was silly. I don't know why the volume wasn't up. Usually I have it ready, but I didn't this time. Whoops-a-daisies. Is that too loud? I'll just keep here. Now, in this video, I'll be explaining another battle mode. Probably the second most played mode used when battling others. Fever mode. Here we go. Let's get it ready. Fun fact, this theme is probably my favorite theme in the whole Puyo series. Now, let's get started. Oh yes, there was one thing I also wanted to clear up. In my GTR video, I mentioned Key. Key is actually just an alternate name for Sandwich, and it's not a whole new different chain, so I was being a bit dumb there. I just didn't know, so I don't know why I got it confused with GTR, but whatever. Anyway, may have already noticed. Yes, you have 2 X's instead of 1 in this mode. And look, all new thingy over here. Now, in this mode, you don't only receive just 2 Puyos whenever you have one. It can come in 3s too, like this one. However, there are limitations. Every Puyo can only contain maximum of 2 colors. So the possible combinations are, okay, normal. Now, this one can be all color, like all the same color, or it can have 2 of one color and 1 of another. This one's a special one. 4 of the same color. You don't rotate the Puyo, instead you change its color by pressing the rotation button. Here's another one. And here's another one that is all the same color. Another one that you can get in this mode is 4, but 2 different colors. You never see one which is 3 of one color, but then 1 of another color. And this might sound a bit confusing, I'm sorry, but I can't really do anything about it. Now, if I have to top out, sounds like Tetris now, then yeah, I'll do that, because I'm trying to explain everything, I'm not having enough time here. Here's another example of one with 3 Puyos, 2 of one color and 1 of another. That's what I was talking about. Now, this thing is the main aspect of Fever mode. It is the Fever mode. Oh, right. One thing to note with this mode, unlike the other mode where you have to block all of the chain attack, while the nuisance Puyo while it's in this zone, you can take multiple turns to do it. Okay, there you go, see? It stays up there anyway. As long as you're blocking it, then you're safe. But if you even use just one move, not popping a Puyo to block an attack, then it gets sent down. Now, what is this? Let me explain. This thing. This is the fever bar, or the names were, but you know. Basically, whenever you block an attack, every chain that blocks that attack will increase the fever bar by 1. Fill it up, and you enter Fever mode. In Fever mode, you get pre-made chains, and basically it's like a puzzle. This is a puzzle game. Oh, maybe next time I should get rid of the buttons. Here we go. See, blocking and filling up my fever bar. You get pre-made chains, and basically you need to find the trigger. See, I told you that word is going to come in handy. In this case, it's the green, but I won't set it off yet because I'm not done explaining. When you find the correct trigger, and you beat the puzzle, then you get to go up, to another puzzle. The maximum pre-made chain is 15 chains. So you can keep going. Here we go. See, this is a 6 chain now. The previous one was a 5 chain. This one's 6 now. I know there's lag. Sorry, I'm sorry. I cannot do anything about it. There we go. Right. In Fever mode, you have a timer, and when that timer runs out, you convert back to the normal stage. And you got alternate music. Nice. To increase your Fever time, basically, whenever your opponent is blocking an attack and filling up their Fever goal, I never can say that word. That's why I've been saying Fever bar. Sorry, I'm dumb. No, it was Fever gauge. I think that's how you say it. G-A-U-G-E. I'm dumb. Cannot say words. It shows how dumb I am now. Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah. See, whenever you block an attack, their seconds get increased by 1. As you can see, another thing was added. Now, the trigger is here this time. This is another type of key or sandwich that you can use, but like, it's weird. That's why I was getting all confused about it, but whatever. Here we go, it's increased up to this one now. Now, in this mode, you get something different if you're all clear. If you're all clear in Fever, your pre-made chain will go up by 2 instead of just 1. If you're in normal mode, instead of just getting the all clear and being able to send a rock thingy, or the brown thingy that symbolizes 30 nuisance spoil, you get a pre-made 4 chain, so that's pretty useful. So keep that in mind for reasons, and of course you can just expand on it. Yay. 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 Look, they're gonna enter Fever mode now. I expanded on that channel. Oh, I got the same one again. Oh, alright, nice. Thanks, game. I guess that goes nice, I guess. As you can see, the maximum seconds that you can get in Fever mode is 30 seconds. Every time you finish a chain successfully, seconds are added to your time. Also, any damage that you had in regular mode is not counted, and you are safe from until you exit Fever mode, as you could see here. But any new damage will be sent to the Fever mode bar thing. But once you exit out of Fever mode, whatever you had in your Fever mode bar will get added to your back bar, aka your normal bar. Phew, there's a lot of stuff to explain in this mode. But, you know, if you play yourself, you get the hang of it, and you kind of understand what I'm trying to explain here. I just explain it in this tutorial, because otherwise I'll just be talking about stuff that's not good. Now, there's just one, like, sometime I'm gonna have some tutorial explaining what kind of chains you should be using in what situation, and more tips and stuff that you should use. But I'm going to show one here anyway. Now that you understand how everything works, like with the nuisance pro and everything, I'm going to explain why the GTR thing, why you needed to kind of do that L thing. Oh, this is endless Fever. I didn't know. Don't blame me. That was not my fault. Whoops. I don't know why I was in endless Fever. Okay. Here we go. The reason why you should build the L over here first is, what if you have this, right? Yeah, cool, everything's gonna be alright. What if a nuisance spoiler drops here? Everything gets messed up. That's why you should focus on building this bit first. Like, okay, you build the rest of the chain, right? I'm not even, like, building it properly. Yeah, okay, now I'm in. Okay. And suddenly, I'm just gonna drop some random point here. Boom. Everything is messed up, so you need to clear that nuisance point before you can extend on your chain. That's why finishing your trigger first is one of the most important things you should do with any type of chain. That's basically all I have for this video. Hold on, let me just think if there's any more aspects in the Fever mode that I need to cover. Not much really. That's basically all there is to it. Just a lot of new stuff. Oh yeah, when you come back into FIFA exiting it, then your previous chain amount will still be the same. It will continue on. Oh yeah, if you fail the puzzle, or like just don't set off the trigger properly and get less than the amount of chains that you're meant to get in that puzzle, then your chains will actually go down. The minimum is 3 chains, the maximum is 15. Now of course you can just extend onto that. Like if you find basic, you can go down to like basic stairs at 3 chains, but like you can extend on it to make it a 5 or a 4 if you wanted to. But really, you should just set it off and continue building, getting your way back up to the what do I say, average, the chain that you start off with when you enter FIFA mode the first time in a match is 5 chains, so that's really helpful. Wow, talking so much, but it's kind of just like, you got a lot to cover, you have to kind of go over everything. I hope I explained everything clearly and stuff. If there's anything I need to clarify, or you don't understand, or you want to explain, just drop a comment and I'll get to it, or like I'll either reply, or if it's just like a big thing, then I'll probably go over and talk about it in the next video. But hey, thanks for watching, keep practicing, and I will see you next time.